Hey book nerds, this is my May 2013 wrap-up video, and in total I read about 19 books. Two of them I don't have. Well, one was an ebook, so I can't show you that because I'm recording on my iPad, but the ebook is Override by Heather Anastasio, I want to say. I cannot pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. This one I really enjoyed. There was so much more action in this one, so I was constantly on the edge of my seats, and the story evolved right along with it, and the characters were brilliant, and there was like some twists and turns, so I really enjoyed this one. I think I gave this one a 4 out of 5. And then the book that I don't have right now because I borrowed it from the library is Thumped by Megan McCafferty. This one wasn't, I want to say, I thought there would be more in this one. I really did like it, but I didn't love it. So if you really enjoy like a funny and cute version of The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, then maybe you should check this duology out, because it did really have similar tones, even though I didn't finish that book. But yeah, you know, all about the pregnant ladies and all that stuff. So this one I gave a 3, I believe, or maybe it was a 2, I'm not sure. And out of like actual books, I read Gypsy King by Maureen Fergus. I really like this one. If you guys are an animal lover, you'll be surprised at how human these characters are, and I'm talking about the animals, of course. The actual animals, her animal friends, are so loyal and helpful, and they were just the cutest thing. I thought they were brilliant. So thank you to Raisable for this one. I also got The Arc of a Fool's Errand, and I read that one right after it because of the preview night, and I have to say I really like this one even more. There's a lot more action, there's a lot more plot development, and the villain in this, I want to say, series is, well, he's pretty like badass and evil. So yeah, if you guys have like high fantasy, then this one is for you. I also read a retelling of Romeo and Juliet Immortal by Stacey J. I didn't know what to think about this one. I didn't actually read any of the ratings or reviews for that matter, but I really liked this one. I was surprised at how much I liked it. It's a different retelling of Romeo and Juliet, where Romeo and Juliet are basically trying to kill each other, and basically, I don't even know why I keep saying that, but Romeo is evil in this one, so I thought it was really interesting to see this. It goes back and forth between present and, I think it was present day, and I want to say between Romeo's point of view, but just like little bits sprinkled into that one. So check this one out if you like retellings. And then I also have Romeo Redeemed by Stacey J. So this is in the version of Romeo, and he has actually gotten a second chance, and this is his version of falling in love again. So I thought this one was done pretty well, but I liked the other one better, so much more, but this one wasn't bad. And then I was pleasantly surprised about this series. This is the Hex Hall series. I really love the main character. She has become one of my favorite main characters. She was really funny and really snarky at the same time. So this is, the main character's name is, oh my gosh, I forgot her name, Sophie. So it was just so brilliant. Even in the beginning, you're just like sucked into her world and you forget about everything else. So I highly recommend this series. This is about witches and magic and all that boarding school stuff. So this is the first one, and then this is the second one, Demon Glass. I enjoy this one even more so. There was a lot more character development as well. So I just really love her writing. So whenever Rachel is writing any book, I'm probably gonna gobble it up. So that one is the second one. And then this is Spellbound. And this is the last book out of the Hex Hall trilogy. And I have to say, the first one was my favorite. But this one, the ending left me, I want to say, torn. Because one of my main favorite characters is like going through stuff. And I was just sad. So check that one out as well. And then here is the Arc of School Spirits, and this is her spin-off series from the Hex Hall series, and I didn't like it as much as the other trilogy, but she still has her funny, you know, humorous dialogues, but the character wasn't as appealing to me as Sophie. So if you still like her series, then you make sure to check this one out. And then I got Taken by Erin Bowman, and this one is told from the boy's point of view, and I always like that just because it's completely different from the girl's point of view. And there's this guy who is stuck in his world where nothing is ever changing, it's always the same. His brother is up for his birthday, and ever since he can remember, at 18 years old, the guys just disappear out of thin air. Like, they just disappear. I have no idea why. And then there's this whole story within it, and so he finds out all these secrets unravel and all that stuff. So this one, the pacing was incredible. I really liked the pacing, but it was way too predictable. I didn't like the main character. I just want to say he was a douche. So I didn't really invest myself in this one. I think I still gave it a 3 because I thought it was still like fast-paced and action-y, but yeah, I like this cover too as well. Even the spine is pretty for that one. So that's Taken. And then I read Awakened by Katie Kavinsky. This is a world where everything is done through the computer. So basically, our main character is Maddie, and Maddie lives in basically online. She doesn't step outside of her house to do anything. Everything is set on her computer. So she goes to school online and she makes friends online. Until one day she meets this guy who wants to meet her in person, and she goes on this, journey of like finding out herself and finding out why this is also a bad thing. So the guy convinces her, being online isn't as great as it should be. So I believe that this cover, I don't know why it's ajar, but I guess it's because she's so enclosed, and even though she still lives in a box, basically, she still lives, even though it's, I guess it's wilting in this case. I'm not even sure. But yeah, this one was pretty good. I like this one. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5. And then here is Middle Ground by Katie Kavinsky. This one has more, I want to say, plot development. It was a little slow. It was a lot slow. It was slowly. When I was reading it, I was just, oh gosh, it was more like her character build-up and not plot development. So I get really bored when stuff like that happens. But it was still a pretty interesting read. As you can tell, she is now, I guess, free because it's a window instead of a jar. So, all these covers really do have hidden meanings between them. So that's the second one. I'm still invested in that series, that I still want to know what happens, just because it's like dystopian and all that fun stuff. And then I also read The Beautiful and the Cursed by Paige Morgan. Really, really love this one. This is angels and demons and set in London, and there's just a ton of intrigue in this one. gargoyles are set in this world, and they are guardians to humans. So I actually had the chance to interview Paige, and she got it signed for me. And I was really, really excited because, yeah, she's amazing in person. We had this lovely interview. But yeah, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I just wanted to say that after I do the interview and the review, there will be a giveaway for the ARC, a signed ARC. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, more on the book. So yeah, they're gargoyles that are human protectors. So basically, if you like that kind of stuff. And it's set in Paris because it's pretty. You know, there's that one. I gave this one a 4. I really love my fantasy. And then I read The Dark Light by Sarah Walsh. I didn't know what to expect in this one. It had mixed reviews, but I actually really like this one. I am a fantasy junkie, and this one is pretty much all that, and paranormal too as well. So I liked it as well. It was stop and go pacing, but the characters were there. I really liked the mysterious guy in this one. If you read it and you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, he's pretty intriguing. So this one was pretty dang darn good. I can't even speak. I really like this cover too. So, and then I read Sarah Dessen, my first Sarah Dessen book, The Moon and More, and I wanted to say that I was expecting more. I guess people, they hyped up a lot of Sarah Dessen books, and I thought this one was a little boring, I have to say. It was just, she doesn't really do much. She just works, and she has a lot of, family issues. So if you like family issue novels, then I guess this one's for you, but I find usually contemporary reads to be boring. I know, no offense, but, yeah, I need something that is, completely, engrossing. And I'm sorry, but this didn't do it for me, so yeah, sorry. And then I've got another contemporary trilogy. This is Being Nikki by Meg Cabot. Oh, this is the second one. Her first one is this one, Airhead, sorry. This is the first book, Airhead, the Airhead trilogy. This is the story of Emerson, I think. Is it Emerson? Yeah, Emerson, and she is in this accident when she is accompanying her little sister to this record store. I don't even know if it's a record store, but a store opening, and she basically, something happens, and she ends up waking up in her, in this body, a teenage supermodel, Nikki Howard. So I thought it would be really funny, and I thought this one wasn't bad. It was just a little long, so that's the first one. And then the second one is actually Being Nikki. I thought this one was really cute. It has a little bit more, just a tiny little bit more. Her mom, in this case, Nikki's mom, is, she disappears, so she tries to find her and all that stuff. And I really thought that the dog in this one was adorable because she, totes the dog everywhere, literally everywhere. So I thought that was a cute little thing. I gave that one a 3 as well. I think I gave that one a 3 or a 2, I'm not even sure. I think the first one, Airhead, was a 2, and then the second one was a 3, and then I give this one a 3 as well. I thought there'd be an epic ending, but it wasn't bad. It was just, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm getting older and I don't really like as much whining and all that fun stuff when you're a teenager. So this is the ending of the Airhead trilogy. This is Runaway, and basically it just shows that she likes to run away from her problems, but as always in books, they turn around and they fight and all that stuff. So it was pretty good, but I still prefer Meg Cabot's Mediator series because that's my favorite out of her series. So that is it. So many books, and if you guys have read any of these books, just let me know if you like them or not. So take care. See you guys next month. Bye.